أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
صلى الله عليك يا سيدي ويا مولاي يا رسول الله. صلى الله عليك يا سيدي ويا مولاي يا أبا عبد الله. يا ليتنا كنا معكم سادتي فنفوز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، قال الله في كتابه الكريم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال سنشد عضدك بأخيك ونجعل لكما سلطانا فلا يصلون إليكما بآياتنا أنتما ومن اتبعكما الغالبون. صدق الله العلي العظيم. The previous ayah, which is ayah 35 of Surah Al-Qasas, focuses on a discussion between Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Prophet Musa alayhi salam. After receiving the message and the mission of prophethood, Prophet Musa alayhi salam asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for some help through his brother Harun alayhi salam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's response was through this ayah where he said, we will strengthen you with your brother. In the same way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala strengthened Musa alayhi salam with Harun alayhi salam when they were facing Pharaoh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala strengthened Imam Hussein with Abu Fadl al-Abbas when they faced Yazid. After the passing of Fatima al-Zahra salamullahi alayha, Amir al-Mu'mineen asked his brother Aqil to find him a wife that comes from a lineage of warriors in order to give birth to a loyal, courageous brother to aid and assist Imam al-Hussein on his mission. And later that loyal, courageous brother would become the man that we all love today, known as Abu Fadl al-Abbas alayhi salam. Their relationship, Imam al-Hussein and Abu Fadl al-Abbas alayhim salam, their relationship is a relationship full of lessons, such as courage and loyalty. However, they are the school of brotherhood. And in fact, if you would like the definition of brotherhood or a brother, there are two quotes that were said on the day of Karbala that summarize it. The first of the quotes is by Abu Fadl al-Abbas alayhi salam, where he reaches the waters of the Euphrates River and he cups the water into his hand and quickly lets go when he remembers that his brother is still thirsty. Abu Fadl al-Abbas then says to himself, يا نفس من بعد الحسين هوني وبعده لا كنت أن تكوني هذا حسين وارد المنون وتشربين بارد المعين. O soul, you should be preceded by Hussein, and you should no longer exist after him. Hussein is about to drink from the cups of death while you want to drink this cold water. The second of the quotes comes only moments after the first. A truly heartbreaking quote where Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam, he walks onto the plains of Karbala and he sees that his brother has fallen. He puts his blessed hands on his back and he says, Al-an انكسر ظهري وقلت حيلتي وشمت بي عدوي. Now my back has broken and I am hopeless and the enemies rejoice my pain. Allahu Akbar, there is no day like your day, Abu Abdullah. This shows us that Abu Fadl al-Abbas would not drink water until his brother had quenched his thirst, and that Imam al-Hussein felt as if his back was broken without his brother. The epitome of brotherhood we, as the followers of Ahlul Bayt, have as an example to follow. Let us apply this curriculum of life upon our lives, because verily they are the ship. They are the ship of salvation. Thank you, Sayyid. Brothers and sisters, let us raise our hands into dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He brings us closer to His mercy through our love of the Prophet and his household, alayhim as-salam. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grow our love for the Prophet and his household, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to hasten the reappearance of the awaited, the Imam of our time, Imam Sahib al-Asri wal-Zaman, wa ila arwah al-mu'mineen wal-mu'minat, nuhdi thawab al-Fatiha ma'a salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
وعجل فرجه.
Ahsant. It's all over. All of that preparation is now done. Dr. Sayyid Ammar, I think you have quite a bit to say.
Yes, very well done, Ali. Really well done. For a 19-year-old, your vocabulary was excellent. Some of the words that you used, are words that are going to stand you in good stead in future lectures, because some lectures are really about how eloquent you are, and others are about the power of the expression and the vocab. I love the use, the mixing of Arabic and English. You seemed comfortable in both, to tell you the truth. I don't want to really pick on grammatical mistakes, because I have a feeling Mullah Nazar was scratching as soon as he was hearing those grammatical mistakes. Even the best speakers in their time have had the odd moment where a nahu or sarf could have, affected them, or they could have done it in a better way. So don't worry. It's things that you're going to develop. You chose the more difficult verse of Musa and Harun's relationship, which I'm proud of you for, because there's easier verses in relation to Musa and Harun, alayhim as-salam, which you could have easily used, but you went for a more difficult one. Just in terms of structure, Musa, Harun, Abul Fadl and Imam Hussein, but you missed the most obvious one in the middle, which is Hadith al-Manzila. Oh Ali, you are to me like Harun was to Musa, but only because you've got 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I can understand that you're trying to go from the introduction of a particular story in the Quran and then reach Karbala, which is what we all do. So a real thumbs up for you on that. There's going to be development in your oratory, inshallah, in the forthcoming rounds. So I really look forward to seeing you continue to develop. Really well done. Excellent.
Thank you very much, Sayyid. Thank you.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I'm going to go to Hajj Mustafa Masood. Please, do you have anything to add?
Assalamu alaikum, Ali.
Wa alaikum assalam.
MashaAllah, I have to say from the beginning, as soon as you stood on that stage, you're very confident before you even started. So I love that about you. Again, I echo the words of Sayyid Ammar. You jumped straight away from Musa and his brother, alayhim salam, all the way to Abul Fadl and Imam Hussein. You missed that vital brotherhood where Imam Ali and the Prophet are mentioned. You picked, I think, again, you were amazing, I think. And again, it's with time, maybe sometimes if you've got extra time, you can add these things. You picked the 2 lines where you said describes the brotherhood of Imam al-Hussein and Abul Fadl Abbas. I think if I was to pick a line, I would probably, before the actual battle started, Imam al-Hussein says a phenomenal line, which really, for me, describes that brotherhood relationship, which is, if I'm not mistaken, on the eve of Ashura, when he tells his brother Abul Fadl Abbas, "Irkab binafsi anta ya akhi." I think that maybe also, if you add to the lines that you used, describe the relationship, because it's a ma'soom saying binafsi anta. May my soul be sacrificed, my nafs be sacrificed for you. That describes the relationship. And finally, I have to applaud you for finishing the lecture with dua. I think it's vital that all the speakers, reciters, raduds, mullahs, make dua at the end, because it's important, especially maybe some people crying when listening to the masa'ib. To end with dua is important, and the most beautiful dua was the hastening of the reappearance. Well done, Ali.
Ahsant, Hajj Mustafa. Mullah Nazar, a few words, if you can.
Yeah, it's exactly a few words, because half of my words Dr. Amal said. Just I want to tell you, as I see here on your biography, you are studying law.
I am, yes.
Yeah, so please, inshallah, in the future, what you did was very good, great, but in the future, try to, bring a lot of reference, yeah?
Yes.
That's very important, just to show to prove that what you are saying is from books, from history, from other places. Yeah?
Okay,
Thank
brilliant,
you.
brilliant, brilliant. Said Mason?
So the experts already commented on the content of your speech. I just wanted to make a point about your voice. There's so much peace and tranquility in your voice, the bass. I wish there was some reverb here so we can feel it. You have, I don't know, some essence of the Morgan Freeman of the Shia world, inshallah. But I want to see, it was very monotonous. Like, it was just one tone. If you raise your voice when you're making points so we can engage more. But very good, mashallah.
The Zahra Trust, changing millions of lives every year.